Eritrean man is second to be deported to France under UK's one in, one out deal, and this entire thing has been a complete joke. it's it's failed very, very badly. Home Office says man left Heathrow for Paris early on Friday after losing High Court attempt to block the move. An Eritrean man has been deported to France under the UK government's one in, one out deal with the neighbouring country. The man, the second to be deported under the agreement, was on a flight that left Heathrow for Paris at 6:15 a.m. on Friday, the Home Office confirmed after he lost a High Court attempt to block the move. Oh, sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold and I'm tired. I need to stop recording these this late. This is in exchange for those who apply in France and are approved to come to Britain. The first person to be removed under the agreement, an Indian national who arrived in the UK by small boat in August, was put on a flight to France on Thursday morning. It will come as a relief to the government amid pressure to tackle the small boats crisis, with Donald Trump on Thursday suggesting Keir Starmer should use the military to stop illegal migration, which I absolutely agree with. The Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said that the first return showed that people that crossing the channel that if you enter the UK illegally, we will seek to remove you. She said she would continue to challenge any last-minute vexatious attempts to frustrate a removal in the courts. The returns agreement had faced growing scrutiny after reports of flights for removals being cancelled earlier this week. Another Eritrean man successfully asked the High Court on Tuesday to temporarily block his deportation after the judge found there was a serious issue to be tried over whether his removal was lawful amid claims he had been trafficked. So basically, technically all of them are trafficked. They pay people traffickers to bring them into the country. So that just applies to every single one of them. Like, because this is the thing is, like, not all trafficking is involuntary. Like, a lot of it is, but not all of it, because you're paying the people traffickers to get you into the country. Right? They didn't drag him from Eritrea all the way here, through multiple different countries, to Calais, onto a boat, and everyone like, that man, I mean, if that was the case, that man had many opportunities to escape, and just didn't, right? But still, like, that's not the case, right? Basically, they pay the people traffickers to traffic them into the country. But on Thursday, in the second legal challenge brought against the Home Office over the deal, the same judge refused the migrant's application for interim relief before a full legal challenge against the decision to deport him. Barristers for the man, who cannot be named, had argued that the decision was procedurally unfair as he had not been given sufficient opportunity to put forward evidence supporting his claim that he was an alleged trafficking victim. In a ruling, Mr. Justice Sheldon said that there was no serious issue to be tried in this case and that the man gave differing accounts of his allegations of trafficking. Ministers agreed the pilot scheme with the French government in July as part of efforts to deter the record number of arrivals by small boat. Hours after the first removal under the agreement, Trump urged the Prime Minister to involve the military. At a joint Chequers press conference with the Prime Minister, the President highlighted his own record in securing the US borders and suggested the UK faced a similar challenge. He said, "You have people coming in and I told the Prime Minister I would stop it, and it doesn't matter if you call out the military, it doesn't matter what means you use. It destroys countries from within, and we're actually now removing a lot of the people that came into our country." And yeah, we should be using the military. I've said that many times, rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves, except the ones in our own channel. Right, because it isn't just migrants that are coming over in the boats. They're bringing guns, they're bringing weapons, there's terrorists, there's organised criminals, there's all manners in there, and we have no checks and balances whatsoever to make sure that the people coming here are even refugees. And if you ask me, if you've went through like 9 or 10 different safe countries to get to Britain, you're not a refugee, you're an economic migrant. Right, there was plenty of totally suitable places that you could have went to, but instead you came here because we are the weakest when it comes to benefits and the stuff we give you. Here's hotels, here's a TV, here's a phone, here's swimming lessons for some reason. Maybe there won't be any boats to send them back, but still, it's just, the entire thing's a farce. And the one in, one out scheme has only been around for a month, and it's already turned into a massive joke.